Hi and welcome. In the last video we were looking at customizing the individual page layouts. Now if you missed that, just scoot on back and watch it and bring yourself up to speed. In this video we're going to be looking at the inner workings of the guides panel in the book module. So let's get on with it. My name's Ken Fisher and this is LiveLink Training. Okay, so here we are with our book, and I noticed that if I go close, let me just zoom in on one for you, I can see that there's like a little grey area round the side here, this little area here, and there's a line going round the outside. Now if I just make, what I'll do is I'll just zoom this just so you can see it a little bit better. So here you can see the grey line, and here you can see there's like a grey area. Well, what are these things? Well, to understand what they are, we need to open the guides panel, and here it is. Already got it open, and here we can see something called the page bleed, the text safe area, the photo cells and the filler text. Now let's start with page bleed. What's all of that? Well, this is the shaded area around this outer edge of every page, and it's there to show us the area that might get cut off during the printing process. It shows us where the outer edge of the image has got to reach to completely fill the printed page. If your image doesn't reach this line after trimming, there may be a thin white line at the edge of the book, which won't look very good. So don't put anything in this area that's important. Now if you want to take an uncluttered look at your page, you can turn all these off, or you can turn them off individually by just going into the guides panel and clicking this tick here, and you can see they've gone. But I'm going to switch them back on again. Okay, next is the text safe area. Well, what's that all about? Well, think of this as just the safe area, because it doesn't just apply to text. And don't place anything important, any important content in this area round here, because any content on or over this trim line might be trimmed off and lost. Okay, photo cells. Well, photo cells show us where we can drag or drop our images to. So let's just do a little bit of a different layout. Let's try 3 photos, and we'll go for something like this one. Now this shows us that we've got 2 grey areas here, and these are the cells, and these show us where we can drag and drop our images to, and that's fine. You can turn them off if they get on your nerves or you don't like them. You can turn them off, and I can untick photo cells and they're gone. But it is still there. If you hover over it, you'll get a little yellow line around where the picture cell is. And then it just gives you an idea. If you want to drag and drop, you can see it appears, and then you can drop, and you can drop it into the place. But for me, I prefer to leave the photo cells on so that I can see exactly where they are. Okay, lastly but not leastly, we've got filler text. Well, what's that all about? Well, that's this stuff up here. If you've got text areas on your book, then you can fill it with different information, and this comes from the book preferences. If I just go and open the book preferences, you can see that in the text options you can fill the text boxes with filler text, the title from your metadata, caption from your metadata, or the file name from the metadata. Now for me, that's great if you've got all that information in your metadata. Often you haven't. So if you haven't, my preference is to have filler text, so that it puts in some Latin nonsense really. It doesn't print, but it just gives you an idea on what it looks like, and it does give you a little clue that you've got a text box, and if it's not there you might forget about it. So I just leave it, and you get a little bit of nonsense in it that tells you, and you just go in, click, and then you start typing your own nonsense. Okay, well that's it for the guides panel. I do hope you found that useful. If you did, give me a thumbs up or leave me a message under the video, and please click that subscribe button for me and help me grow my Photoshop learning community. and you will be the first one to know every time I upload a new video. How cool is that? I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Please click that subscribe button. It will really help me to build my Photoshop and Lightroom learning community. I'll see you in the very next video. Bye for now.